Pollen paper got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Pollen paper got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the labels want the rights to me.
Hey y'all, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Super excited for today's video. AmFam, we are playing with the newest palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Nuevo Palette. Sorry, my lighting is not the best right now. It is cloudy, storming, so no natural light, but that is what she looks like. Let's go ahead, get into the demo, and then I'll give you my thoughts. Okay, eye is already primed with the Fenty Beauty eye primer. First shade we're gonna go in here is this beautiful shade Metro. I don't know about you guys, but when I saw this pop up, it was just very nostalgic. Do you remember how exciting it used to be when Anastasia would drop eyeshadow palettes? Like, I remember Modern Renaissance. This was when we had just moved into our townhouse. This is like a way back. And I saw that palette and I could not wait to get it. Like, Modern Renaissance is, I feel, a OG as far as, you know, makeup. Like, if you are a beauty girl into makeup, then you know that movement, that was big. And like, I was talking with one of my friends the other day, it's kind of sad because just with all these brands going out of business, like, you know, bigger YouTube channels seem to be transitioning into more so like lifestyle and whatnot, which is great because I think what people fail to realize is you're supposed to grow and evolve. Like, things change. And that's with any industry. If you don't adjust, you don't pivot when need to, you're gonna get left behind. That's just what it is. So I understand, you know, why a lot of, you know, people did choose to pivot. But for someone like me, like, hey, I'm still out here. I'm still working in the field doing makeup on clients. I'm still running my makeup artistry beauty business. I'm still doing YouTube. I'm still doing product reviews and looks on YouTube. And I don't know that I will ever be someone that will truly, quote unquote, pivot away from it because I love it. I truly love it. It's so much fun to me. So it's just kind of like, I get it. I understand it. I mean, of course, you know, I'll dabble and I'll incorporate, you know, other things in the mix because I'm more than just makeup. But to just totally just pivot and not talk about products and not do tutorials or just, you know, I don't know, man. I couldn't. My spirit says no. I'm going in with this shade right here called Liberty, which is a very fitting name for it. All of these blend out perfectly. No issues. No issues with the formula. This is not a subculture moment. I think everyone, I mean, if you're not past that by now, you should, because that was a long time ago. But this is, it is working the way in fact, I think it is improved. Because what had happened was, the girlies, we didn't know, okay? We didn't know no better. You don't know what you don't know. But then when Miss Natasha Denona started gracing us with her wonderful presence, and we got a hold of that formula, we were like, oh, who knew it could be better than ABH, you know? But this is good. This is a good formula. Everything is great. It's just a matter of color story. Does it speak to you? Yes or no? So now I am going to, continue on with Liberty. Pull this all the way across. Because I feel like this color story for this palette, this is only going to speak to a certain amount of people. However, I feel like it's very ABH. Like, it's still classy, but it still has that little bit of edge to it. Like, whenever I think of ABH, I think of just classy, elegance, you know? I feel like where ABH went wrong was when they tried to do the whole Norvina brand, which they could have still done that, but it should have just been separate. I don't think it should have ever been part of it because I feel like that kind of cheapened it. And then they started, you know, just launching all the stuff and it's just got wild out here, okay? So now we're gonna go in with Wings. And I was totally taken aback by this because it's kind of almost like a, not quite seafoam, but it's pulling a little bit more, don't want to say silver, but it's pulling more of that taupey champagne tone than green on me, which, I mean, that's fine, no big deal. And then after that, we're gonna go in with this beautiful green shade called Hope right here. And then this right here, Peacock. I'm gonna pop that right on the center. I've really just been into beautiful like satin shimmer shades on the lid because it speaks for itself, you know, and just kind of layering them on the lid. Then we are going to take this Muse shade right here just to add on the lash line, just to add a little depth. It's beautiful, like a chocolatey brown. I would like to use that all over my lid at some point. Woo, just got eyeshadow all over my contacts. Ugh. If you wear contacts, you know how annoying that feels. All right, then I'm gonna take this L'Oreal eyeliner. And this thing is very, very creamy. However, if you're an oily skin girl like myself, set it, because if not, it tends to shift. So, FYI. Then going back in with Muse, that deep chocolatey brown, I'm gonna set it with this. We are about to have a major storm, holy crap. Then I'm gonna take Wings and just pull that down. This portion of the video is sponsored by me, Amber P. Are you new to makeup? Is makeup a little bit of a tricky, dicey area for you? Are you maybe not sure about your skin prep? Do you have a hard time with your foundation shade matching? Or maybe you don't even know what formula is for you. Or is it eyeshadow? Should you be doing matte, shimmer? All those things I can help you with. Check out my Keep It Simple makeup guide. In my makeup guide, I go over everything from skin prep, concealer, foundation, eyeshadow, lip products, all the basics, but it's made simple. To purchase yours, all you have to do is hit the link down below and it will be emailed directly to you. Of course, if you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm your girl and I will help you out. Camera died. I just pulled Wings down just a tish. There we go. Then some Bad Gal Bang just on my lower lash line because it's summertime and the way my sweat is set up. And then I'm just going to go in with my Keep It Simple lash. Okay, very pretty. I feel like I need to take a little bit of that Metro shade, the first shade we laid down. And then for lips, we gonna keep it simple. Charlotte Tilbury Foxy Brown. I guarantee 5 minutes. Well, Amber, you need to go, traffic. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you. There's cat. Yeah, there we go. Catwalking is my ish right now. It's like a peachy nude. And then maybe Uber Bouge and top it off with some Pat McGrath gloss, because why not? I think think my glue liner is old because I've never had this much of an issue with it, which totally makes sense because I bought it at the same time as my clear one and I ran out of that one because I use it the most. So I think this is on its last leg and I need to purchase a new one. Okay, so when I first saw this pop up on Trend Mood, immediately I was excited. I haven't purchased anything from ABH since the Primrose palette, and when this was launched, I was very excited, but also a little confused because it's just structurally different from, you know, all of the other ABH eyeshadow palettes. However, I like it. Now, prior to this, I hadn't bought anything from ABH since the Jackiana collab. So that was a long time ago. So I don't know about you, but ABH definitely has a special place in my heart. MAC and ABH, because when I first got into makeup and I first started doing YouTube, like those two to me, like ABH was just so innovative. It was so different, right? Because no one was doing what they were doing, especially with the eyeshadow palette. So anytime I see they're going to launch an eyeshadow palette, I am going to get excited because it's nostalgic. I'm an ABH lover, makeup lover. It's just all the good feels. So when I saw this, I was a little bit confused because it's summertime. This don't scream summer to me. This is fall. Why didn't they wait to launch this until end of August, September? That doesn't make any sense because this is not giving me summer vibes whatsoever. And this purple here, random. What is that? Why is that there? As far as I'm concerned, I guess that was their attempt to kind of make it purple. Popping off, it looks more lilac, but to the natural eye, like, I could work with it. I could make it work and use it for something, but that's the only shade in the palette where I'm just kind of like, that makes zero sense. But when I look at this, I get very fall vibes, okay? This is a very particular color story. This is not gonna be for everybody, okay? This, I could see, if you're a neutral lover, I could kind of see why you might pull towards it, but to me, this gives me fall grungy vibes 100%. Now, also when I looked at this, do you know what it made me think of? Another monumental, nostalgic beauty moment. This palette. ABH and Mario Divanovic. This palette, y'all, this is one that I refuse to give away because I just loved it so much. I remember when this came out, I was using it on all my clients. I just thought I was just like the coolest, trendiest makeup artist in the world. But this is such a great palette. I was really hoping that they would do like a part 2 or revamp it, but now that Mario has his own line, I highly doubt that happens. But this isn't exactly this, but I hope you guys can see what I mean. It's just giving, this is a little bit warmer, but it's still in that same family tonality, you know what I mean? So when I saw it, I was kind of like, this is like a little sister of the Makeup by Mario times ABH palette. So that's my thoughts on it. We'll have to use this just for fun in the future because this is such a great palette. But as far as do you need this, the formula is good. Okay, it's gonna work, it's gonna make you do what it do, you're gonna look beautiful, you're gonna have great looks with it. Do you need it? This is a very unique color story. I am pretty sure I probably have these shades somewhere. However, I would have to really put a lot of brain power together to try to like match it. But as far as the color story of it, I think it's very unique. So I don't feel like a lot of people do have anything like this in their collection, which is one of the allures I feel with ABH. Just whenever they would release eyeshadow palettes, it was just very innovative and very different. Now, like I said earlier, this palette, this color story is not for everybody. The majority of people aren't gonna like it. I can already hear a lot of black women saying, that's not gonna work on us, sis. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. It's not chalky. It's not powdery. The shades pop off. Like the only shade that I think would really kind of turn people off, honestly, is this one. But I mean, I think this would turn anyone off no matter what your skin tone is, because it turned me off. But everything else here, it is woman of color friendly. It is black woman friendly. You will be able to use it. I use this shade right here up under my brow bone, and I totally forgot to finish fixing my brows, because let me do that real quick. I'm sitting here trying to do a full-on review, and I forgot to touch up my brows. Not that that even truly makes a difference. I don't know. Anywho, that's gonna wrap up my thoughts and feelings on this eyeshadow palette. Let me know in the comments, when you saw it, were you underwhelmed, or were you just happy to see ABH back on the scenes? Because the way a lot of these makeup brands are just dropping like flies, it's kind of like, oh, it's sad, but you know, the world right now, it's just a different place. So down below in the comments, let me know your thoughts on this palette. Are you passing? Did you grab it? Do you like the color story? Is it not for you? Because I understand that this is not going to be for everyone. However, I'm just an eyeshadow lover. I like it. I'm going to continue on using it. So down below, leave me your thoughts and comments. I'll see you in the next video. Keep it simple.